Hey guys, so it's Monday, my turn to post a video, and I really enjoyed everybody's videos last week. Sarah, I just have to say, I haven't emailed you back after, or even texted you back after you sent me those letters from the opera singers because I wanted to give you my full reaction so you could see it to my face, and basically it was like, oh my god, like I wanted to tear my face off. I was like, oh my god! They actually responded! Like, you have, like, the best letter writing skills in the entire world. Like, how do you even do this? Like, all the time. How do you get people to respond to you? Oh my god, I can't wait. And you know what? Come in anytime. And we definitely have to go see the opera with the girl that wrote to you because we need to get backstage. We're going to do it. And I looked up what it's about, and it actually looks super cool. So, we're definitely into that. Come over anytime, whether it's during the school year or during Christmas break, and you could always stay over. In other news, actually, Raelle just stayed over. That's why I'm posting this at 8:31, because she actually left around like 5:20-ish and got on the train. We saw the Star Kid concert last night, and it was super cool. Darren Criss was there, and he actually sounds better than the last time I saw him. And actually, he sounds better than when he was in a Harry Potter musical and a Harry Potter sequel. Like, he sounds so amazing, and he's so cute. And Dylan Saunders has my heart because he is adorable, and he has the best voice. I mean, his voice is just like sex. Like, that's about it. Like, he's so hot, it's ridiculous. So I had fun. Word of the wise, if you go to Roseland Ballroom to do anything, concert, dance, or whatever, you do not have to show up 5 hours before. It's really not worth it. Best seats are actually in the back, as weird as that sounds, because if you're not in like the first 5 rows of people standing, because it's a standing only venue, like, just go straight to the back. I mean, we got there, my friends and I, around 1:30, and I mean, it was good. The line was huge because they overbooked. Like, the venue only is supposed to hold like 2,300 people. They sold 3,500 tickets. So I was like, wrong of them. So the line was snaking like around the block like twice already. People had been there since 10 o'clock the night before, and I was like, you have a ticket. Like, there's really no reason to be there. So I got really angry, and my friend, I don't know if anybody can see it now. Probably not. It doesn't look like it's showing up on camera. But she wrote, "Ours is the Fury" on my arm. Because it's the Game of Thrones house sigil, house saying, you want to say, for House Baratheon on Game of Thrones. And I don't know, I felt like those words really resonated with me yesterday. Because I was like, I'm so angry at all of these crazy-ass people. But you sit there in the street, and that's really gross. Or you stand there for 5 hours. So, but I had a lot of fun. Like, I mean, me and my friends were all just hanging out, and Raelle joined us, and I'm always a little worried when the two groups mix, like home friends and school friends and, you know, stuff like that. But everybody really liked her, so I was really happy. And, you know, it hasn't gone always so well in the past with, like, either me or the rest of the group, meaning college friends, and I'm really happy that everybody liked her, and especially since we're living with her next year. What else happened? Concert was amazing. Pictures to follow. Put them on Facebook. Oh, yesterday my grandfather also came over. I had missed him. I didn't see him or whatever. But they had a good time. And when we got home, my mom is such like a fantastic host. Like, the air mattresses were set up for Raelle and I. And, you know, she had little snacks for us and like bathroom stuff. And in the morning, she, like, went out and bought, like, bagels and muffins and everything and, like, juice. And she was just like, enjoy yourselves, girls. Like, you know, everything. And I didn't think she was going to have time because my grandfather came over. So I didn't know how late he was. She was cooking for him. She was cooking for everybody else. So I was like, you're amazing. And usually, like, the bus that she would have needed to take into the city, usually it runs, like, every 10 minutes. And I don't know what was going on today. But we were there for like 40 minutes waiting for the bus, and no bus came. And this has never happened before. I was like freaking out because she had to be on the train by 5:20. I mean, the bus by 5:20. So I was just like, all right, drive it in. So my mom was in the car, and she just drove her to Manhattan. We dropped her off right by NYU because that's where she had to catch the bus. and then she ended up going back. I did see the last episode of Legends of Korra. It was amazing. I love it so much. I didn't see the one this Saturday. I didn't have time. It was like a crazy day on Saturday. I'm trying to think. Oh my god, I knew Tarlok was bad. I think everybody's seen it by this point. I knew he was bad. I knew he was an asshole, but I didn't think he was gonna kidnap Korra. I was like, what is wrong with you? I did not understand. I was like, oh, I hate him so much. Also, I'm like super duper behind on TV. I didn't see that episode of Legend of Korra on Saturday, the newest one. True Blood started yesterday night, and my friend has been texting me all day, have you seen it, have you seen it, have you seen it? But we really didn't, and I really didn't have time to do it, so I've just been like, no, I haven't, but I know, like, the basic premise of the episode, and I mean, season 4 was kind of, sort of disappointing, and I mean, at this point, I'm just watching it for, like, bam. The bam bodies on all of these guys, like, Alexander Skarsgård. Yeah, that's the other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. I got an Entertainment Weekly cover today. Oh, it's downstairs. Oh, I wish I could grab it for you. It's his face. I never get the Entertainment Weekly cover that I want when they do, like, multiple covers. I always get, like, the obscure character, and I'm like, oh, why can't I get someone good? But I got him this time. So he will be with my other magazine, which is Rolling Stone. Can you guys see this? Beautiful, beautiful cover. Love it. Yeah, I've had this since like last summer on my bed, on my nightstand, and like as I go to sleep, I just look at his beautiful, beautiful body. And Sarah, I definitely want to see Prometheus. I've been meaning to ask you, like, how it is and, like, what's been going on with it. Because I've heard, I heard good reviews. I heard that it was great and Michael Fassbender is amazing. But I think I'm going to wait until Father's Day to see it because my dad is, like, dying to see it. So if I see it some point during the week, and I'll just have to see it again for Father's Day. So I'll wait until Sunday. What else? I'm trying to think. Oh, I got a Tumblr this week. And it's such a bad thing. It's a really, really, really bad thing because I sit there and all I do all day is I go through these pictures and I'm like, great, fantastic, I love him. And basically the theme of the Tumblrs is like Avengers, hot guys. Like that's pretty much it. Like one of my tags is like Loki, my love, like, and I have like Fassbender. Like that's it. That's all you need for him. Just his name and lights and all capitalization with like exclamation points, like a billion of them. Oh, Saturday. I know why I couldn't see Legend of Korra. I was thinking about that before. I was like, what was I doing that I missed this episode? The judge that I worked for, they're kind of pitching a show about her to the network, to some kind of network. And it's going to be like Judge Judy, but for troubled teens. So she asked me to come and watch them do filming. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'll go. So my dad came in with us, and we brought my brother along because they were looking for other teenagers just to sit in the audience, and we thought that it would be, like, a good experience for him. And we went, and I wasn't supposed to do anything. And then one of the actors didn't show up, so I ended up playing a drug dealer. Yeah, so that was fun. And, I mean, there was no script or anything, so it was all me, ad-libbing, trying to figure out what to say, and at the end I had to do, like, a little promo, like, what is youth court? What does youth court mean to me? And I was kind of like, I don't know exactly what youth court is, so you guys better tell me what to say. So, I mean, I tried. It'll never reach TV, so, I mean, I'm not worried about anybody thinking, like, oh, wow, she's a drug dealer, or, she was on youth court or something. This is just, like, a little mini promo for the network, so that's fun. I hope she gets it. She works really hard and, like, she deserves it and stuff. What else? Oh, I met this kid Hayden while we were there, and he's a fellow Whovian / Sherlockian / everything. And it was weird how we met because, we were just talking, and I mentioned something about the Avengers to Joe. Like, I made a little quip, and he was like, oh, I love the Avengers. It's such a great movie. And I was like, yeah, I know. He's like, oh, I watch a lot of, sci-fi and superheroes. And I was like, oh, what do you watch? And he was like, oh, you probably don't know it, but Doctor Who. And I was like, I love Doctor Who. I'm like, nobody likes it. I was like, it's so hard to find other fans in America. And he was like, nobody likes it at my college. And he was a really nice guy, so I mean, now we're Facebook friends, and he was like, I'll follow you on Tumblr. And I was like, you don't want to follow me on Tumblr. I'm like, it's a bunch of hot men. Like, that's it, shirtless. Like, it's really sad. But I love it so much. So I have work this week. That's pretty much it. That's all it looks for. Maybe I'll see my friend Erica on Friday because she just got back from Puerto Rico. So I was thinking, like, you know, once the work week is over, everybody can get together. I'm considering changing my schedule, which is going to be a pain in the ass. But, I mean, I'm kind of sort of trying to maybe thinking about doing something else and trying to get a class for that. But, I mean, nothing yet, so I don't want to say anything or, you know, but I'm trying to figure it out. So hopefully that'll work. I have to talk to my advisor, see what he thinks would be better, because I'm kind of sort of having doubts about what I want to do and maybe thinking of switching the career path. So, I mean, that's my life so far this week. Hopefully nothing else happens. I think I'm hoping it'll be a pretty mellow week, so I'm happy so far. Yeah. Oh, one thing before I go. Everybody, like, pray for me that nobody bothers me on public transportation. It's been super weird. Like, Wednesday when I went to work, there was Gypsy Joe on the train. And Gypsy Joe started, like, serenading me with some guitar music. And it got really awkward because all of a sudden, like, he's humping a pole and, like, making the guitar make strange noises, and my face was getting so red. I was like, no. I was like, who are you? He was really cute, though. But I was like, you're a gypsy on the train. Not good. Not for me. Also, you're like 30. And then the second, like, Thursday when I was coming home from work, there was a guy on the train. I didn't get his name because I was like, I'm not interested in you either. He was 27, 28. And he told me his entire life story about how he just broke up with his girlfriend, and he has a kid, and everything, and then he was like, oh, I lost a lot of weight. Who would you want to go out with, this guy or this guy? And he showed me, like, 2 pictures of him, and I was like, neither, you're a little old for me. And he's like, no, I'm not, how old are you? And I'm like, I'm 18. He's like, you're not too young for me. And I'm like, oh, yes, I am. Get off the train. Get off the bus. I was like, I don't want to sit next to you. Like, he trapped me. It was weird. And so, like, public transportation has not been, like, the best thing for me thus far. But if anything else happens, I'll keep you guys updated. I can't wait for this week's videos. I hope everybody has a good week. And I'll see you soon, hopefully. Bye!